God is knocking. Are you answering? God is knocking. Are you answering? He's knocking in the early morning hours when you go, just a little more sleep. 5 more minutes. And you never wake up. God is knocking. Are you answering? He's telling you it's time to forgive this person. Well, God, you don't know what they did to me. God is knocking. Are you answering? He's calling you to a fast. He's been telling you, you need to fast. I know, but the 4th of July is coming up, Lord. I gotta have my meats and yams. God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to go back to your wife. No, God, I'm having a good time out here. God is knocking. Are you answering? He's telling you it's time to end this relationship. Time to go back to your husband. God, he's a better man than my husband. God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to start that YouTube channel. God's been telling you to do that. God, I know, but I don't have the time. God, I know, but I'm not qualified. God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to go out in the mission fields. God, it's just not the right time. God is knocking. Are you answering? Time to take those college classes. Time to go back to school. God, I don't have the money. I'm not that smart. God is knocking. Are you answering? Seek my face. Seek my face. God, I'm doing the best I can. I hope you understand. God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to turn your life over to Jesus Christ. You've been doing it your way for so long. I know, God, I know. But, God is knocking. Are you answering? God is knocking. Are you answering? He sees what's coming. God is knocking. Are you answering? He's telling you, get out this path. Get off the train tracks. A train's coming. Oh, I don't see any trains. Oh, this place ain't been used in a while. God is knocking. God is knocking. God is knocking. He sees your end, my brothers and sisters. A lot of times we're not thinking about death, and we're not supposed to be morbid and negative. But we must realize everyone has a day that they will give up the ghost. And God knows when that is. You think that you have up until, God, I'm going to do it next month, but maybe you don't have next month. And maybe things shift in the spirit. See, sometimes you make it to next month. Oh, see, but something has shifted. Because our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers and the rulers of the darkness of this world and spiritual wickedness in heavenly places. So you needed to move now, because now you're moving. Then you have delayed something. You're there longer. There's something you're going to go through then that you didn't have to go through then if you had obeyed now. God is knocking. Are you answering? Time to leave this relationship. God is knocking. Are you answering? Time to get out of fornication. God is knocking. Are you answering? Time to get out of adultery. God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to ask for forgiveness. God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to say, I'm sorry. God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to get out of these groups that is teaching and showing you things that's against the Lord and the principles of God. God is knocking. Are you answering? He's been telling you it's time for you to witness to people outside of your race. God is knocking. Are you answering? I'm scared of white people. I'm scared of black people. I'm scared of Asian people. I don't like black. I don't like white. God is knocking. Are you answering? God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to start the ministry. God is knocking. Are you answering? He's told you what you need to do regarding your children and you're not listening. God is knocking. Are you answering? It's time to step out in the things of the Father. Are you hearing his voice? Are you hearing his voice? You've seen dreams, you may have seen vision, you've seen signs, you've had people confirm God has spoken in your heart, but yet he's still knocking. Answer the call, because there comes a time he will not knock anymore. God is knocking. Be blessed, my brothers and sisters.